and your stomach just drops. Your heart skips a beat. I am one random Tuesday away from falling apart, you think to yourself, just accepting it and giving up. I used to think the exact same way. Notice I said used to, word for word. You guys, a few years ago, I was just an ordinary girl in New Jersey, freshly introduced to all of life's financial struggles. A middle-class family kid. My financial situation was really bad. My paycheck would disappear the moment it hit my account. There were months I waited and waited just to pay a bill. Months I maxed out my credit card limit. I never told anyone. Out of shame. But I could not accept things continuing this way. Right now, I am financially free. I say that without flinching because I owned it. Step by step, sometimes getting frustrated but never giving up. I owned it. Nobody has to live this hard life. And today, I'm going to share with you the most fundamental, most critical step on that journey. Building an emergency fund in 60 days. You guys, if you're sitting there thinking, an emergency fund? I can barely make it through the month. I hear you. I used to say the same thing. But here's what I learned. You don't build an emergency fund after you get your life together. You get your life together by building an emergency fund. Pay attention, because a single unexpected expense can set you back for months. A car repair, a medical bill, a surprise utility bill, and the dominoes start falling. Overdraft fees, credit card interest, late payment penalties, borrowing from friends, stress, bad decisions made out of panic. After all that, you'll be so deep in stress you won't even be able to think straight enough to find solutions. An emergency fund is what stops those dominoes from falling. A handbrake, a buffer zone for your life, a shock absorber.
The goal, $600 in 60 days. Why $600? Because it covers most random Tuesday problems. A small car repair, an unexpected bill, an urgent medical expense. If you can save more, amazing. You can even push it to $1,000. But this is where we start. Small steps are the beginning of big impact. $600 divided by 60 days is just $10 a day. Don't say impossible yet, because we're going to do this not by suffering, but by building a system. Let's get started. I want to call us freedom fighters. Step 1, separate your money from where you spend it. You guys, if your emergency fund is sitting in your checking account, that's not an emergency fund. That's money I can spend today. That's just how the brain works. Visible money is available money. The only thing you're doing today, open a separate savings account. Chime, Ally, Marcus, whatever works. Name it Do Not Touch Emergency Fund. Hide it from your main screen if you can. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist. Sound silly? I thought so too, but this one small step changed everything. Then set up an automatic transfer. The moment your paycheck hits your account, a small amount goes straight into the fund. $25 a week? Great. $5 a day? Perfect. The amount doesn't matter. What matters is the habit that runs without you having to intervene. This is something we simply cannot do on our own willpower. People who say, I'll transfer whatever's left at the end of the month, never transfer anything. I didn't either. It doesn't work without a system. You guys, never forget this. Willpower is not a strategy. Environment is a strategy. Step 2, find the first $100 fast. Your brain needs to see progress. Motivation comes from movement, not the other way around. So move. To find $100 in the first week, A, cut subscriptions you're not using. Open your bank statement. Look at the last 2 weeks. How many forgotten subscriptions are in there? A streaming platform, an app membership, a gym you never go to? Cancel one today. Even $15 a month matters, because the value of this habit is so much bigger than that. Go do it. B, the 48-hour rule. For the next 60 days, any non-essential purchase gets a 48-hour waiting period. Just 48 hours. Most of the time, that urge disappears on its own. The real enemy of saving isn't Starbucks, it's impulse. C, sell something. There is definitely something in your home you're not using. Old headphones, shoes you never wear, electronics collecting dust on a shelf. Put them on Facebook Marketplace. Put them on eBay. You could make $40, $70, even $120 in a weekend. All of it goes into the fund. Think about it right now. There's definitely something. Saying selling stuff doesn't count?
We're not building an ego here, you guys. We're building an emergency fund. Step 3, find the leaks. You guys, most of us don't have a budgeting problem. We have a leaking problem. Leaks are small, frequent, and emotionally justified expenses. I deserved it. It was only $8. I was so stressed. Look at your last 14 days of spending and put each expense into one of 3 categories: must, rent, bills, basic groceries, transportation. Maybe things you like but could temporarily cut back on. And what was I thinking? Seriously, why did I buy that? You guys, your emergency fund is not going to come from must. It's going to come from maybe and what was I thinking? $24 a week on takeout, $12 on convenience store snacks, $15 on random online shopping. That's $51 a week. Over 8 weeks, that's $408. And we haven't even touched income yet. Progress is becoming visible. Step 4, create a kitchen system. Why are grocery bills so high? Because we make decisions when we're tired, and that leads to buying way more than we need. For 60 days, pick 6 cheap and easy meals and rotate them. Stop making decisions from scratch every single day. Examples: rice, eggs, and frozen vegetables, pasta, sauce, and tuna, beans or lentils and bread, oatmeal, banana, and peanut butter. How you mix and match is up to you. And let me say this too, you get 1 treat per week, a planned treat. Because if you ban everything enjoyable, you'll snap and spend even more later. This is psychology. This is reality. Restriction breeds rebellion. Step 5, add income. Cutting can only take you so far. At some point, you need to earn more. So start thinking. Option 1, does your workplace offer overtime or extra shifts? If so, say yes for 60 days. 4 extra hours a week at $15 an hour is $60 a week. Over 4 weeks, that's $240. That alone is a massive difference. Option 2, make money one weekend. DoorDash, Uber Eats, freelance work, house cleaning, tutoring, helping someone move. Goal, $150 in 1 weekend. That sounds exhausting? Yes, but it's 60 days. And in return, you stop living in financial fear. Small drops will fill a massive pool. Option 3, negotiate one bill. Call your internet provider, your phone company, your insurance. Ask, do you have a cheaper plan? Any current promotions? Can you waive any fees? I saved $20 a month using this method. That's $40 over 60 days, and it keeps going after that.
Step 6, don't touch the fund. You guys, the hardest part isn't saving the money. It's not spending it during emotional moments. Set your rules right now. Emergency equals health, shelter, transportation to work, basic utilities. Not an emergency, a sale, a vacation, boredom, a bad day, those shoes. You need to be very clear about this distinction. Write this in your phone notes right now. Take it seriously. And if you do use it for a real emergency, make your next goal refilling that money. Keep the fund alive. Don't let it die. You guys, let me tell you something. A while after I started following these steps, my car broke down. I didn't stress at all. Old me would have put it on a credit card, would have paid it off for months at 24% interest, would have lost sleep over it. New me paid cash and moved on with her life. That feeling was worth just as much as the money itself. That I can handle this feeling. That is financial freedom right there. Financial freedom doesn't start with big numbers, you guys. It starts with the feeling of I can handle this. And that feeling starts at $600. Here's the only thing you need to do right now. Open the separate account. Set up the smallest automatic transfer you can manage. Make one move toward that first $100. And write this in the comments. Day 1 done. My number is, let's all witness success together on the road to financial freedom. Because when you say it out loud, it becomes real. 60 days from now, you'll either still be praying, I hope nothing comes up, or you'll be the person who can handle a random Tuesday. That person is you, and you're so much closer than you think. Take that first step and sign your name in the comments.